All right, so we're going to read the history. This is the Wikipedia's page for MGTOW, men going their own way. So we already read their intro, so we're going to go to the history. While it is not clear where the MGTOW ideology originated, it is believed to have emerged in the early 2000s. Well, maybe MGTOW, this phrase, men going their own way, it maybe started in the early 2000s, but the philosophy, and I'm glad they used ideology here because it is more of an ideology, it's more of a philosophy. I mean, it's been around forever. I mean, from maybe possibly the beginning of time, men may have realized how women operate and what their nature is, and they said, "Nah, I'm done with it." I mean, do you think cavemen didn't go their own way? Do you think they were hung up on feminist ideologies? Come on. MGTOW is probably, it's just been around forever, so you can't really put a date on it. But I guess this acronym, that's the word I was thinking of, acronym, maybe it did emerge in 2000s. Okay, so a blog called No Ma'am. All right, No Ma'am. No Ma'am, if you don't know what this thing means here, No Ma'am is from Married with Children. It was a program in the 90s. And Al Bundy was a part of this group of men that wore these t-shirts, and I think they drunk beer together and they talked about women and stuff like that. Pretty funny stuff. Was one of the first sites dedicated to the ideology, publishing a MGTOW manifesto in 2001. Earlier members of the MGTOW community were largely libertarian. There is a divide between early and contemporary members of the movement. We're not a movement. We're not a movement. We're not a movement. It's a philosophy. We're not out in the streets. Okay, we're not wearing dick hats. And some earlier members of the community express derision for present-day men in the community. MGTOW communities and their fellow manosphere group, pickup artists. No, we're not a part of pickup artists. We're not a part of this. This is dumb. We're not pickup artists. Anyways, began to merge with the alt-right. Oh, here we go again. When it came to prominence, I don't know what that says, beginning in 2015. The two groups overlap both in membership and in ideology. No. Wait, are they trying to say that we are the same? We have the same ideology as the pickup artists? We're not even getting involved with women. Pickup artists they're trying to get you involved with. I mean, that's what I said in my last. Women love pickup artists. They get free attention. They want men to come up to them. We're the guys going, nah, we're not doing that. So the two groups overlap both in membership and ideology. No, we don't have the same ideology. Both believe that feminism has destroyed Western society. Well, feminism definitely has destroyed not just Western society, but it's now destroying the whole world, not just the Western society. I mean, Western society still has a lot of great things within it. I mean, even our court systems, and you're innocent until proven guilty. Freedom of speech, things like that. I mean, it hasn't destroyed completely that. I mean, maybe some of the speech, but I don't know if Western society has completely been destroyed by feminism. And I think we're a group of men that are trying to bring that back. I mean, look at the Proud Boys, who they call white supremacists and shit like that, but they're just male chauvinists and they believe in Western values. MGTOW and other manosphere communities also overlap with various white supremacists. Oh my God, white supremacists. Here we go again. Authoritarian and populist movements worldwide. We are not white supremacists. How the fuck are we white supremacists when this has got nothing to do with race? MGTOW's got nothing to do with race. I mean, I'd rather you call us sexist than white supremacists. It's got nothing to do with this. Oh Jesus, oh, here we go again. Far right. Okay, we're not political. Okay, far right commentator and polemist Milo Yiannopoulos is created with helping to popularize MGTOW. By the way, this is a gay man who doesn't even get involved with women. Oh my god! And he gets involved with black men. By the way, he likes black men. So it's kind of funny that you even categorize as white supremacy, and then you give this guy who only dates black. He's married to a black man, and he's gay, and you're gonna fit him in with MGTOW. Which is fine. I mean, you can be a gay man and go your own way too. We don't care. Is created with helping to popularize MGTOW with a 2014 Breitbart article about the Sexodus, in which he described men who were eschewing women, love, sex, and marriage because of feminism. Men in the MGTOW community gather online in communities including subreddit, uh, r MGTOW, whatever that is, and smaller auxiliary subreddits, and the MGTOW forum, an independent website. Well, yeah, we have to go online. Um, and and they're making this whole like so white supremacy. We're on these subreddits. We're in the dark web. They're just making us. There's just a shame tactic. They're just making us seem like we're this. First of all, I think they call us a hate group up here. It's like Jesus, we're not a fucking hate group for crying out loud. Where was I? Was created in 2011, and the MGTOW forum emerged in 2014, following Reddit's 2017 ban of a large incel subreddit. See, and the other thing, they always put these incel. This is another like they go, oh, they're just a bunch of incels. They're just a bunch of dudes who can't have sex. No, first of all, if you're an incel, great for you. Great monk mode. I don't personally think you should actually even consider yourself MGTOW if you actually haven't even slept with multiple women or had multiple experienced women and kind of came to this realization. Good for you. I hope you the best, and I don't want to see any of you guys get hurt. But you know, female and other males want to shame MGTOW because they want to call us incels. They want to think that we can't get laid. Most of us have been married. Some of we've gone through divorces. I haven't personally gotten married, and I don't have any kids. But some of these guys have kids, been married. I've had multiple girlfriends. I've had multiple one night stands, and I just see all the bullshit that women are nowadays. Was briefly the largest and most active manosphere subreddit, falling to the second most popular soon after. Reddit quarantined the MGTOW subreddit in January 2020, a restriction the platform applies to subreddits determined to be extremely offensive or upsetting to the average Redditor. Extremely offensive? So what? Be offended. Be offended. That's not my problem. By the way, if you don't like the content, why are you searching it out? Why are you reading it? Just go to something else you're interested in. So it's like, shut us all down because someone is offended. Ridiculous. Which prevents them from earning advertising revenue. Yes, this is true. You go on YouTube, all these MGTOW content creators, they're demonetized. A lot of them are banned. I mean, they're never to be seen again. They have to go to BitChute or other websites to even MGTOW.tv. If you haven't heard of that, you can go on there as well to get some of this content. But if you try to go onto the big screen or the big stage, YouTube, Google, Facebook, they shut us down, and requires visitors to agree to seeing potential offensive content before entering. Well, there you go. You get a warning before you go in. Hey, you ready for some truth? You ready to find out that your girl's not all who she's cracked up to be? That the marriage isn't all cracked up. It's not all cracked up to be. Well, come on in. We don't force you in. You can read it and come up with your own opinion. Anyways, that's the history portion of it. That's where I'll end this video, and just put in comments what you guys think about that, and that'll be it.